Just get myself comfy. Okay. Hello. Hang on. Let's quit Discord. Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Dragon King Mark, and welcome to part 4 of ArcaniA, the complete tale. Also, this is my 100th video! Yay! Excluding the unuploaded Grid Fandango videos from my Twitch. Anyway, last we left off, we succeeded in freeing Diego, who had been captured by the Lord of Stuark, who, according to the rebels, was actually working with Robar III. Needless to say, we overthrew him. Although, I kind of questioned whether or not that was a good idea. Now, we're gonna at least level my guy up first, because let's see. Improve flurry. Let's upgrade vigor. We're gonna need that. Now, let's go talk to Diego. Oh, Goran! Let's talk with him.
Good work, kid. Good work.
The evidence against Renwick speaks for itself, doesn't it?
It does indeed. I carried Renwick over my shoulder into the dungeon. He screamed and floundered like a pig he did. Have you already visited him in the dungeon? Wonderful sight it is. That cowardly rat merman to boot. Magnificent! Ha! Their stupid faces. I can't get enough of this shit.
What are you going to do?
I'm discussing that with Diego at the moment. Silverlake.
Will we see each other again?
You bet!
This guy's like a version of the Iron Bull. When Stan, townswoman... Yeah, let's talk with these guys. No, I want to see this guy. I want to see this myself. Where are the dungeons? Okay, that was creepy. Dungeon should be... Oh. It should be here. Huh? There it is. Follow the signs. My friend DZ Dog and I, and another guy, Logan, we managed to do a podcast video. It's up on his channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description below of on my YouTube. So in case you guys are wondering. Oh, there they are. Shut the door.
Have you come to mock me?
I want to see the worm.
I just wanted to see the worm that Robar sent.
Who are you?
Me? Nobody. But I've got a score to settle with Robar. I'd say he just lost the first few points.
Then it was you who helped Hertan. I've heard of you.
I can only hope that Robar hears of me.
You will come to regret the day that you decided to take on Robar III. Be assured, there are eyes watching you!
You can pack it in with the threats. You're going to rot down here. Have a nice day.
Damn you! The one true king will prevail. I will spit on your grave and curse your name!
My name?
Tell me your name! Tell me your name!
See you, twit.
I don't even think our hero has a name. We can usually just give him one.
I am the Baron. Release me immediately.
You're Hertan's brother, right?
Get me out of here! I'm the victim of a plot! Hertan is going to drive Stuark into ruin! You need me! Don't you understand? King Robar is our friend!
You'll be taken care of well here.
Huh. Okay, that at the very least explains a few things. So... Merman and the former Lord Renwick, were actually trying to work with Robar. Damn. Haven't got here. Now, let's talk to Diego.
Congratulations, my friend. I wasn't wrong about you.
What are you going to do?
Bring an end to my business deals, get my boat back, and then, well, we'll have to wait and see.
What happened to your boat?
It was confiscated when I arrived. For the fleet. Ah, ridiculous.
Stuart has a fleet?
Look around you. With my boat joining it, the Stulwark fleet is probably twice the size it was before.
You didn't answer my question. Where will I see you again, and what are you planning?
Ah, big things, my friend. Big things. You'll find out soon enough.
Seriously, is this guy like the most interesting man in the world? Or is it just me? Winston, let's talk.
Congratulations, lad. Stewart is saved. It's all thanks to you that the proper Baron is now ruling.
Whatever, Winston. I just want to get to Silverlake.
Don't put yourself down, lad. Cheers to the hero of Stewart!
Well, it seems everyone's enjoying themselves. Also, if you hear barking and stuff, I apologize. This always happens around my house whenever I start streaming. But, yeah, from what I understand, the, Walter.
Well, what's up, mate?
Turns out Renwick's the traitor.
That cowardly bastard. That's why he didn't come to the aid of my men in the Valley of Blood. That's why the road was blocked. That bastard.
It's over now.
A blessing. That was a job well done. Cause for...
You always find a reason. Even better, I found Klargor. He's in the city looking for you.
What, my friend Klargor? Crikey, you're always good for a surprise. Damn, that's terrific. Yay!
So, off to the Valley of Blood we go, Rata.
Yeah, right. Well, there's this problem, mate. This Diego spoke to me. A reasonable man, right? He thought I'd be needed elsewhere. Bloody hell. I wanted to go to the Valley of Blood with you, but...
You mean the guy standing right behind me?
But what?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. Shit. I'm sorry, I can't say a word about it.
What?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. Shit. I'm sorry, I can't say a word about it.
Diego? What the hell are you... What are you planning, Diego? Seriously. But yeah, according to the alternate way this could have gone, we could have gone Merman and taken out all the rebels without having no idea who they all were. So we would have royally screwed ourselves over, but since we went with the rebels, we got a bit more backstory. I wonder if there could have been a way to extend both plot lines to get the most out of it and then decide. Maybe. Also, something else I found out is that Robar III is actually the nameless hero from the first three Gothic games. Don't know much about 2 though, but yeah. Like Robar III is actually the hero from the third game who eventually rose to become king. But as we saw in the intro cutscene, he's being possessed by something. But our hero here has no idea. So yeah, we're kind of getting... We kind of may have just undermined Robar's authority here, but maybe there's a chance this can all work later on. Like, maybe we can convince him to do something about it. Maybe give them autonomy. Castor. Wonder where Pollux is.
Stop! The path to the Valley of Blood is off limits.
I've got a permit to get to Silverlake. Here.
The seal of the Baron. Very well, sir. But, good sir, you can pass, sir.
Alright, time to go in. There's a cutscene for this, so better brace ourselves.
It is over. Let us go now.
What of the dead, my lord?
We will come back with men and shovels.
Now you belong to me, Mora.
Well, new quest, too much honor. If turns. Well, we gotta find the Castellan, but from what we just saw, I have a bad feeling I think I know where they are. Must have been captured by those orcs. Road to Stewart. Master, Silverlake border. Well, let's go through the Valley of Blood. But anyway, my friend DZ Dog, another guy called Logan, and myself were part of the D-Pad, a 4-person podcast. We did it a few days ago, and now we're going to go on ahead and, well, I'll link it in the description below. I'll provide the link. Okay. Was that the Valley of Blood? That was... Oh, scavengers. I hate these guys. Interesting little fact that I found out. Apparently, this game is supposed to be the 4th in the Gothic series, but from what I understand, it was supposed to be like a... It was supposed to be a response to take the 3rd option from the 3rd game. Also, I apologize if you hear my dog barking in the background. I hate when this happens. Always on a Saturday when I'm streaming. Demon's Cap. You never know when we're gonna need this. I apologize if you guys hear this in advance. I really do. Looks like we found the camp. Scavengers. These don't have the WoW prefix about them, so that means... Hang on a sec. I apologize. I hate it when this gets like this. Just bear with it. I need to get a headset. Gilthor the Castellan. Okay, I need to talk with you.
Who are you? Are you coming from the battle?
No, from Stewart. I'm looking for Gilthor, the Castellan of the Silverlake Castle.
You found him. I am Gilthor.
Okay, we got a letter for you.
The Baron of Stewart gave me a letter for you.
Some news from Stewart. Finally.
Here, now that I've delivered the letter to you, I'd like to ask you something.
Sorry, stranger. Whatever it may be, it'll have to wait.
Wait? But my issue...
My hands have been full. We need to bury the dead and take care of the wounded.
Maybe I could be of some help.
We welcome any helping hand.
Sick.
I need to return to the castle, and Duran's still wandering over the battlefield.
Doran?
Rocky.
My lord's standard bearer. He refuses to take refuge in the castle. Bring him home, and then I might hear out your request.
Why doesn't Doran want to return?
Why is it that Doran doesn't want to return to the castle?
His honor won't allow him to. He's lost our lord's standard during the battle.
Don't you care for your lord's standard?
I do, but I had to gather all of my men in the castle.
Hang on a sec.
I'll see about Doran. Then, we will speak further. Where's the battlefield?
Northeast from here, near the entrance of the Gorge of Thorniara. Simply follow the trader route.
And your castle? Where can I find it?
South from here. Simply follow the road leading southeast.
Well, that happened. So we can't get anywhere near because the Lord, the banner standard doesn't want to let go. Oh, good enough. Let's talk with her.
Hey, you. Can you help me?
How can I be of help?
I come from the castle. Actually, I'm a trader, but I also help treat the wounded and ill. I wanted to ask the rangers a favor, but where are they?
Indeed. Not many around here. What were you going to ask them?
We need healing nuts for the wounded. I need someone to hunt the boars in the southeast of the valley and cut the nuts out of their stomachs.
What?
The boars love these nuts, and the nuts have strong healing powers, but are poisonous to humans. The poison is neutralized in their stomachs, though, so we cut them out of the boars.
I see.
Look, help me out and I'll reward you. Half a dozen nuts will be fine. I'm going back to the castle now. See me there once you've got the nuts.
Well, that's mildly unpleasant. Eagle Eye Elixir. Ooh, a chest. Blueberries, garlic, amulet of renewal, eggplant, cooking recipe for grilled venison. You can always use that one. More hunting arrows. But yeah, interesting fact is that apparently Gothic 3 has 3 different endings. One where you side with the humans and wipe out the orcs, one where you side with the orcs and wipe out the humans, and one where you basically say screw the gods because they've been meddling in their affairs and get rid of both of them. Yeah, sorry if I spoiled the game, but in all honesty, I highly doubt I'll be able to play Gothic 3. I mean, it does sound like a really great game. I mean, I've played Risen. That game itself is very fun. Very addicting. I played the first one. I have not ever played the other 2. Though I heard that both of them are a bit, lacking. I guess the correct term would be. 99%? David, what the heck are you talking about now? Baldrin.
Look here, a new face.
Who are you?
Baldrin. I used to work in a woodcutter's camp once, but that's all history now. Damned war.
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
We're taking the wounded to the castle and burying the fallen. Well, the ones we managed to find.
I thought the battle took place up north.
There too. We were on the way back and, and the Rangers Guild lent us some provisions.
What's with the Rangers?
Dead or fled. The Grand Master Kraglin must be loitering somewhere. He ducked out from the battle. Cowardly swine.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Tell me something about this region.
Quite far in the northeast from here is a battlefield. The castle is located in the south, and my old camp lies quite close, north from here. Goblins living in the caves have been giving us quite some trouble lately. Beyond the castle in the south live the orcs. They used to be harmless, but they've gone haywire now.
What's going on with the goblins?
What's going on with the goblins?
The beasts used to be merely impudent. However, they become literally dangerous since the war started. Those in the south steal everything that isn't pinned down, while the ones in the north eat everything they can get their hands on, even humans.
Yeah.
The orcs went haywire?
Earlier, they wouldn't hurt a fly, yet they launched an attack on the castle recently.
I got a feeling we're gonna be here for a few episodes. Or 2 or 3, maybe.
But you were on the battlefield, weren't you?
Only on the extreme edge. Even there, the ground is burnt down.
What about the rest of the battlefield?
I don't know. A landslide blocked the pass. Buried half of the army. Gilthor wanted to clear the debris, but this big, creepy head...
What about the head?
Some enormous, hideous stone face. Nasty as a dog's ass. I swear it was watching me all the time. And something behind it scraped, clattered, and made noise, but nobody answered our calls.
That head's gotta be the head of that Beliar statue. At least now we know exactly what the heck those cutscenes were. But from what we also saw, it seems that the Lord of Silverlake must have been captured by that orc. Oh. Okay, northeast, he said. Oh, let's go up there. But the Rangers are either dead or fled. That does not bode well. And if the orcs went haywire, something's gone up. Rangers Guild, Thorniar, Alzar.
Hey, you! Listen here. Listen.
What do you want?
I need mushrooms for my experiments.
Mushrooms? Experiments? What are you saying?
I'll explain everything once I have the mushrooms. I'll reveal the secrets of alchemy to you. You'll be inducted.
Speak then. What mushrooms do you seek?
Deadly morals. A very rare sort. They need blood. Fresh blood. To grow. To flourish. Wait! There was a battle. Northeast of here, yes? Yes. Battle. There you'll find morals. When the blood of the fallen soaks the ground, the deadly morals drain life to sprout around.
If you already know where they grow, go pick them yourself.
The goblins are everywhere. The little creatures won't let me through.
Well, if I come across any of these bloody fungi of yours, I'll bring you some.
Bloody fungi? Deadly morals. Deadly morals.
Oh god, this is gonna be one of those episodes, isn't it? Black Wolf Fang. Rocky. Demon Cap. Headshot. I personally prefer to go melee. Unless I have to go range, then I'm probably going to need to upgrade that. Wasp Elixir. Don't need a rusty sword, but I can probably sell it. Shadow Cap. A mace. Huh? Who's that? Killian. Rocky.
Be gone, demon!
What is it you're saying?
You're a man, not a demon, right?
That you figured out well.
Oh, Enos be praised! A human! I'm Killian. I was... the battle! Oh, Enos, the battle! I want to go home!
Then come with me. I'll take you to the castle.
Come with you? Oh, no way!
Why don't you want to come with me?
Because of the demons. They've been roaming at the entrance, growling. Dark fur, sharp teeth, and blazing eyes. Slobber dripping from their lips. Bloody slobber!
Calm down and come with me. There are no demons out there.
No! I'm not going anywhere!
Oh, you're Elemental. I can't believe you're actually voiced in this game.
I'll take care of the demons.
Really? Will you do this? Are you really so brave?
Yes, damn it. Let me guess. Do these demons of yours howl to the moon at night?
That's what they do! It's some frightening, demonic howl!
There are no demons, they're wolves.
Demon wolves?
Oh, like dogs. That kind of wolves. I've cleared the wolves out of the area.
Really?
Trust me. Really.
Good. Then I can return to the castle soon.
Do so.
Well, that was easy. Damn it. We're gonna have to come back here with an explosive. Or be really strong enough to blow this place to Kingdom Come. But yeah, when I found out about Gothic 3, apparently there was, according to the Forgotten Gods DLC that came out with it, or mod patch thing, I don't know. According to that, apparently Enos was more of the... Enos isn't just as good as people make him out to be. He was more of the Knight Templar kind of guy. So that honestly meant that he wants to wipe out all of Beliar and the darkness from the world. So from that point, and I guess from what Beliar is, literally the two gods were fighting each other so much that they didn't even care about the people caught in the middle. That's why, like, how the world was so cynical and jaded and stuff. According to Gothic 3, you can actually screw over both of them and get rid of them, banishing them from this world. Gothic 4 apparently is the result of that choice, just a few years later. Oh! Damn, they were not kidding. The whole place is scorched. Soldiers. Oh, God. Doran?
Have you seen a standard, maybe? A silver crest of Sitaref on a royal blue background.
Let me guess. You must be Doran. Gilthor is worried about you.
Gilthor? Does he want you to bring me back to the castle?
Yeah.
Forget it. I'm not going back without our Lord's standard. Never.
Come on. There are other things Gilthor has on his mind right now. He's not upset about the loss of the standard.
I'm not afraid of his wrath.
What's the problem then?
If I return without the standard, I'll be dishonored. Forever.
You're really caring more about your honor rather than survivability? Oh, honor before reason, I guess.
Very well. You know what? I'll help you. Where have you looked so far?
I've combed the entire battlefield twice already. It must be buried under the dead and ashes around here.
Maybe someone stole it.
Now who'd do that? Goblins!
Goblins?
Yes. They finished off the wounded and looted the corpses. Only with the Castellan's footmen could we drive them away.
Okay, keep looking here. I'll go and look for goblins. Where can I find the buggers?
They live in caves east from here. Be careful, though. They have sharp teeth.
Makes sense. Paladins. Yeah. Oh. Damn, that looks like it hurt. A skull. Where's the paladin swords? Wait, what was that? Yep, the statue of Beliar. There's gotta be a statue of Enos here then. Yeah, this is just flat out murder. Gregan.
What brings you to the land of death and sorrow, stranger?
Death and sorrow are my true companions. And you?
I'm Craglan, Grand Master of the Rangers Guild. I'm searching for survivors.
It doesn't look too good.
My people set a handsome award for their cause. If only I could find my nephew.
Your nephew?
His name is Killian. He's been missing since the battle.
Your nephew, eh?
Killian?
I could help
We
search
found
for
him.
I came across Killian in a cave near the woodcutters' camp. He'd taken refuge there from the wolves, which he held for demons.
Wolves? Demons? Is he okay?
Don't worry. They were just wolves. They're dead now, anyway. And your nephew should have arrived at the castle by now.
Oh, thank you, stranger. Thank you. My sister Semile's already started to worry about him. Here, take this. It isn't much, but it'll serve you well.
And that's what we get from exploring. Wolf shield. Let's see what that does. Dueling sword. Dang! No, switch it out for the long sword. Ooh, plus 10 stamina. Let's go with the mace. Boar Slayer. Warbow. Crossbow bow. Probably sell that leather armor. Yeah, we'll keep the heavy steelwork salad. Bracers of the Grave Lord. Let's keep that as is. Steelwork's Honor. Scuffled Ring. Maybe the Renewal. No, that's good. That's good. Might be useful for a mage. Knowledge. Especially compost bows are sensitive to moisture. Once exposed to the weather, this bow was ruined. But I have Arthur Ricklin, champion of the Rangers Guild. Crafting plan learned. Oh, we can make fire arrows now. Cool. Common. Magic glass. Sword. Not as good as the one we mace. Ranger's bow. Oh, not bad Ranger's bow. Let's make some grilled venison. Alchemist. Cool. Oh, right. Definitely keep leveling up Vigor to its final one. We're gonna need all the Vigor we can get. Well, we made it, so now we just gotta clean up house around Silverlake. Joy. Move this a little closer to here. Now, let's give these mushrooms to this mad alchemist. I have a bad feeling he might be a Beliar cultist getting that skull head on his head.
Mushrooms. Have you got them?
Here are the damn fungi.
Yes! Oh, splendid. All I need now is a fresh skull. Take a good look at yourself. Yes? Yes, your head would make a perfect skull.
How about a skull that's not attached to my head?
How about a skull that isn't attached to my neck?
Sure. Bring me one from the battlefield, will you? Nice and fresh. Fresh.
A skull? Like this one?
Oh, yes, good boy. Nice skull. Nice, very nice. If I take a closer look...
What then?
Your skull is fresher, nicer. I'll need it.
That again? I'll have your hide instead, you loon.
I knew this was gonna happen. Night, you. Huh. Minor potentation from minor magic potions. Why is it that there's always that one crazy hermit? Just why? Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. You can actually set runes. You can actually use them like a power-up. Wait, there are 2 beds and a knapsack here. Should I be concerned? I should be concerned. Now watch this. Whoosh! Oh, this is gonna make traveling a lot easier now. I kinda wish I knew about this earlier. Yeah, a little interesting backstory is that, yeah, like, in this game, like, even the gods were dicks to each other, so basically give man the power to rule over itself, and surprise, surprise, they want to get rid of the gods. Depending on the setting, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. As long as we keep to this edge, we should be able to reach the, goblin camp. For all the plus side, that Rune of 4 Winds is going to be really useful later on. Do you really think that's going to hurt me? These poor stupid wolves. I have to admit, for a game like ArcaniA to basically be from last gen and ported over to this gen, they did a really great job of it. Also, it turns out this actually is supposed to be called ArcaniA Gothic 4, but the guys who ported the game over, they decided to scratch out the Gothic 4 thing, the Gothic 4 name tag, because there were legal issues. Like, the original owners of the Gothic series had no idea if this should be a main series game or a spin-off series game. And it kind of changed hands, and it became Gothic 4, then they added the Fall of Satarov DLC, so there was that. And, yeah. Like, when the guys reported it, when the guys got the legal action was completed, they ported it over and they got rid of the Gothic 4 label. So ArcaniA is, I guess, now its own thing. Just happens to still share the world of the main game. But really, I feel this might actually be a good thing, because if this isn't going to be part of the main series, then, well, maybe there's a chance that we can have this as something akin to a I guess like a spin-off series to the show, and then maybe we could do something like have like another main series game. that, you know, follows, I guess, the canon of the third? I don't know. I can't wait to start leveling up my attack to the point where I can just basically one-shot things. Oh! Okay. There's a bit of a dark area, but I highly doubt it's there. If we continue along the edge, we'll slowly be able to map out the region. A lot of game here. A lot of fog. And a metric ton of quest icons. Holy crap. Well, I think we found the goblins. Oh no, those are the boars. Pigged out black boar. Black boar tusks. So far the situation with my desktop that I'm trying to get, it's going as well as you expect. Bills and such, we don't really know much. I don't know. I mean, we got bills to pay and stuff, so I don't exactly know if we're gonna be able to get it. There it is. It's all the nuts. And I guess that must be leading to Silverlake. Oh crap. Oh, I might have to look at a couple of extra. Who the heck are you? Oh, Jovi. Hey.
I need help.
What is it?
Our guild's emblem was a golden arrowhead. I hid it in a cave before the battle.
And now?
The damned goblins have made themselves at home here, including the cave where I hid it. Can you retrieve it for me?
Yeah, we can do it.
I'll bring you the golden arrowhead. Just tell me how to find the goblin cave.
Close by, to the east.
Oh, that sounds close behind to the... Oh, right over here. Well, time to go become a goblin slayer. Oh god, that reminds me of Grimgar, Fantasy, and Ash. It's this anime that deconstructs the whole being sent to a fantasy universe. Only instead of people who, you know, would have experience with this sort of thing, like Kirito and other like gamers like Shiro and stuff. It's instead of people who have no freaking idea how to do this. So yeah, they're gonna die. And judging but from what I looked up, from what no, don't use the campfire, don't use the I could probably have that as like a little cutaway gag. Yeah. But yeah, Grimgar, aesthetically, it is gorgeous. I mean, it's made by is it A1 Pictures? I forgot the name of the developers, but they were the ones behind Sword Art Online. So yeah. Pay attention to these drums. Huh. Little jam session. But yeah, they were made by the guys who made Sword Art Online, and while I liked it originally, now I kind of have reservations about it. That was fast. Here's just a protection. I'm gonna use this. I kind of made the fatal mistake of, you know, not exactly leveling my guy up as best as I could. I hate these guys so much. I wish there was a way to expand upon that to be able to hit like more than just like 3, 8, or 12. Then I'm gonna make all the counters very relatively new, but from what I'm understanding, the next part of the game will be a bit more difficult. I gotta work on my magic resistance. Who cares? I have healing potions. Lock picking in this game is easy. Wow. Yeah, even I was shocked. It was hard to believe that this thing could be made by goblins. Definitely keeping the hunting arrows. Those would be useful. Yeah, Grimgor is like aesthetically pleasing, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, definitely keeping this one. Grimgor was made by the guys who made SAO, and while I thought it was okay originally, looking back on it now, I was an idiot. I'm not gonna lie. I was an idiot. Warbow. Oh. Bracer of protection. I kind of like Field Raiders bracers more because I get that extra. I get 10 armor and 2% regen, but I lose the extra stamina. Insignia of the Duelist. 20 armor, 15 health, 15 stamina, 15 mana versus 15 armor, 4 melee power, ranged power, and 3 mana regen. Already cleaned that out. Let's go into this cave. They have to have the banner here. Somewhere. Wait, did it just lead me all the way back to the beginning of this thing? It did, didn't it? Yeah. It totally did. Oh, no way. I think I can go a little bit further. Oh, no, wrong way. Oh, no, I don't think I went this way. Oh, they got their own little society done here, and I just straight up murder them all. But yeah, SAO, sorry for sidetracking a lot. Yeah, SAO, I mean, it was kind of okay, but when you think about it from a different standpoint, it kind of wasn't all that great. I mean, I watched all 3 of them, and honestly, when you think about the whole, even I have to agree, like, some parts of it were a bit messed up. Like, Gun-Gale, like, I've played FPS games. I know what to do and what, like, I've been kind of a veteran of FPS games. I've played games like Call of Duty and, Battlefield. What other shooters are there? I mean, I know COD and Battlefield are the big ones, but I've also played others like Spec Ops: The Line, which was a really great game that I beat a while back, and that had a really great story. And honestly, when thinking about it, like, Gungale didn't hold up. I mean, I actually watched a video by Mother's Basement about explaining about this, about like the mechanics of how Gungale would probably be like the most, no one should be playing it, or SAO, and he gave some really good descriptions and discussion about it too. Like, he discussed like how the current market of games would, how in this current world of gaming will probably have been a commercial failure at launch, and how like the nerve gear itself would have just been like way too cost effective. Like, one thing I was wondering, like, why would you play using I guess like a headset that would involve using microwave that could potentially fry your game. I mean, not fry your game, like fry you, like fry your head. And I'm like, why would you play a game like that? I mean, you think after what happened with SAO, they would have just been like, you know, maybe we should consider switching out the battery for something, you know, I guess cost effective? Like, here's what it could have gone down. They could have just been like, oh, hey, guys, our nerve gear uses microwaves. We shouldn't really be using it. Maybe we should, you know, have it use a different power source. Like, batteries? I mean, you're gonna need to build something to... I mean, you're gonna have to get like a very powerful source in order to use VR and stuff, and I can understand that, but... microwaves? Really? I mean, granted, you can make the argument that the physics engine is gonna be a lot more complex, and the game world is highly detailed, so it's gonna probably be like, you're gonna want to have a battery power to fix that. But I'm like... they could have gone with anything else.
I don't want to sound pushy, but have you got the arrowhead?
Yes, I got the arrowhead.
Here, the golden arrowhead.
Splendid. That's it indeed. Maybe there's still hope for our guild after all.
It'll be fine.
I'd like to believe that.
It's like Juvie again.
Hello.
Goblins are slowly getting on my nerves.
They've been breeding like rabbits since the war. You'll hardly find a cave without these damned creatures anymore. Even if you do, just be careful that nothing worse lurks in there.
Well, she's got a point. Like, goblins... they're okay, but compared to anything else living in a cave like a tiger or something, I think I'll take my bet with the goblins.
Is this the way to the castle?
No. Simply follow the road to the south through the Gorge of the Penitents.
Gorge of the Penitents? That's a funny name.
Lord Gawain stews his prisoners in cages there until they start regretting their deeds. Not a place one would want to end up.
Nope.
Seems like your guild hasn't been in the best condition lately.
The guild ceased to exist. Our Grand Master Kraglin is missing. Some of us fled west after the battle began. Most of them joined Lord Gawain in the war. So far, nobody's returned.
I met Kraglin. He's alive.
Really? Where is he?
He's been looking for the survivors on the battlefield.
Finally, some good news. Thanks.
Well, we at least made her day a little bit. But yeah, Mother's Basement made a very convincing argument about the game itself and the mechanics of it and the whole world that basically I don't want to get too much into. Also making the comment and confirmation by the author that he has no idea how to write a game. Like, I have played games for most of my life, and thinking about some of the stuff that this guy pulls off with the game series as a whole, I'm like, I mean, I didn't really think about it until now, but honestly, he really messed up a few things. Especially when it came to like FPS, he has no idea. He was just like adding stuff into it trying to flesh out. I would have, like, you know, tried fleshing it out a bit more. Also getting the anime to, you know... No! I'm not gonna have a repeat of what happened last time. Yeah. like, I'm gonna admit, like, when he thinks about like the game commercial-wise and how it would work, the mechanics behind it, I have to agree. I'll probably leave a link to it in the description below if I can, just like, you know, give Mother's Basement a bit more notice. Unless if there's anyone else who doesn't watch him, I'm actually giving him a watch. Now that I think about it. Back, boar. I'm not in. Fine. I'm going boar hunting. But yeah, I mean, I played games for most of my life, and I can honestly write a better story with a much more interesting premise than SAO. I, honest to God, have actually was in the process of writing a game that was a lot like MMO version of Dark Souls, sorry. And honestly, thinking about it, the mechanics for it sound pretty interesting and a lot more, you know, fun than SAO. Yeah, I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of haters for this. But come on. Oh, right, the castle. Just waiting for us there. Besides, there was like a few things I wanted to critique about that. I mean, like, the honest fact that, like even Digibro and Mother's Basement point this out, like, how Kirito, he was really more of a, I guess, wish fulfillment character, but in all honesty, like, comparing to like SAO and Sora Online, there's like a huge kind of differences, because Kirito is mostly just like goes through like brute forces his way through things, whereas in Log Horizon it's got more political stuff that I honestly like. Like, they think about their plan, what to go through, how to go through with it, which actually makes it a bit more interesting. Might be a bit politically genre if you want to understand it, but it's a lot more entertaining, and that's because both shows kind of had a bit of a difference in characterization and stuff, and like how the world worked. And Kirito himself as a character, according to what I found out, he was mostly not just a wish fulfillment character, but according to what I've read up, apparently he's going to become the father of the, I guess, the technology that the creators' other franchise, Cell World, made. So I'm like, oh, okay, so basically he's already going to be, you know, badass already. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. A little bit jerkish, but the one scene that Mother's Basement really hated was the scene with Dewey, like a jerk to death, like, how it would have been a lot more interesting if they had actually played him for the loop, like gotten rid of Asuna instead. Then again, my friend does love Asuna, and he honestly, even he said if he were in the world of SAO, he would have stolen Asuna from Kirito, which, actually, when you think about it, it would have made a lot more sense. And I think it was mostly wish fulfillment, but I think even he agreed he doesn't like Kirito. Then again, I haven't spoken to the guy in like a while, so I have no idea how he's doing. I wonder if he's still the same with. I wonder if he still feels that way. But yeah, like the scene with you, like Mother's Basement summed it up best, because basically what was going on was, spoiler alert for anyone who has not seen the show, Yui's an advanced AI created to act as something akin to a shrink. Like she observes the whole. She's an AI basically, charged with seeing the mental health of the people in the game, but she was unable to do it. She was locked up at the puzzle system. So she was forced to watch while this was all going down, and then she saw Asuna and Kirito, who were established as the only two people in the game to ever experience love. And yeah, even Mother's Basement called out on that, because 2 years and no one's experienced love. Well, except for that one couple who basically that one guy kind of murdered his fiance. Or wife, I think. That was wife. And I'm like, really? Those two are the only two to experience love? Weren't there others? Wow. But the biggest fight had to be when she gets deleted, and the thing is, like, they have access to the freaking back door of the game, and they have access to the GM's account. I don't know if that was intentional or not, or that was something akin to... Or that was like something akin to like, or I don't know, like Yui or something, like show them there. I forgot the episode, but the biggest gripe I had was that Kirito managed to somehow put an AI, a freaking AI, into an in-game item. I'm calling bullcrap on that because there is no freaking way Kirito could have been able to have done that. Even with backdoor access, he would have to have minutes. He would have to take time to convert Yui into an item. And honestly, like, even I agree with Mother's Basement. Like, thinking about it, Yui's kind of broken. As you'll see with Gun Gale Online, how she can instantly hack into a TV to put on a stream for the Bullet with Bullets tournament. And I'm like, wait, how could she do that? But yeah, basically, Kirito apparently has hacker skills. I'm like, dude, no, he's like a kid. He's a gamer. There's no freaking way he could have access to that. And on that note, why couldn't if Kirito had backstage access to the game, couldn't he have just, you know, dialed the logout button? He could have, like, enabled the logout function and gotten everybody out of the game instead of, you know, wanting to protect, wanting to, you know, stay boost. Oh, honestly, I would have done that. Besides, Yui's an AI. You could have easily have come back from the dead, as it were, because AIs can easily just come back. Oh, here's the standard. But really, really that scene itself, it kind of destroyed any hope. Well, as Mother's Basement said, it kind of destroyed any credibility for Kirito as a character. Then again, his characterization was all over the place. So maybe it's just me nitpicking, but I liked SAO. I mean, I liked it because of the action scenes, of which there was still a bit of a... Could have gotten some work done, but... Really, now that I think about it, I really don't like SAO that much anymore. And there's supposed to be a third season. Well, I think technically it's going to be like a movie for it, but... In all honesty, I wouldn't even watch it. I mean, I don't really care much for the characters in general. I really gotta do, next time we do a podcast, I'm just gonna like point that out to my friends, like how they feel about SAO and if they've watched it, and see where it goes from there. But really, the guy who wrote this really has no credibility when it comes to music, when it comes to like writing a game. If he did a bit more research, it would be a bit different.
Have you found it?
Maybe it would have been good. I mean, it's still good. I mean, aesthetically pleasing. It is gorgeous as hell. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sure the goblins took it. Look, is this the one?
My Lord's standard. That's it. My honor is saved. Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
Never mind. I'm off to the castle, and so are you, incidentally.
Very well. See you at Silverlake Castle.
Okay. Now I'm starting to get tired from talking about SAO. God damn it, this is what I get. Talk about SAO so much that I get tired. But let's talk about something different now, and hope that the flamers don't try to kill me. Okay, where the hell's that castle? It's all the way down south, isn't it? Let's go to where the goblins were. But let's talk about I guess I could talk about the Risen series. I mean, like, from what I understand, like Risen 1, I played it myself. It was a good game. Solid, a bit confusing, but a lot of people heralded it as the second coming of the Gothic franchise again. Which is true. I mean, like, Gothic itself is a really great game, and I played Risen, and it's fun. I got pretty far into it before I had to stop playing. I haven't gone back to it yet, but I kind of wish we could play it again. And I think I see some enemies over there. But yeah, I played Risen. Good game. Solid foundation. And, well, it did have a few flaws, like I couldn't figure out how to zoom in on the map. I didn't figure that one out until after I, saw another video. And even then I just realized how dumb I was. But not, realizing sooner. And, oh, what the? Also, I apologize if you guys hear that in the background, but yeah, Risen 2, that was when it involved pirates, and from what I read on the online, it was sort of a hodgepodge mess. Even from what I saw, it wasn't all that good, from what I hear. So I'm like, okay. And plus, it was also the DLC practices that they did that had new islands that you can't explore in game. There was the whole leveling thing that, there was like a lot of problems with it. But I still am a fan of the first Risen. I mean, port that baby over the PlayStation Pro and PS4 and Xbox One S and Xbox One, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. And honestly, like, I really wouldn't mind, playing it again. Just for fun. Maybe, do another Let's Play of that. Hell, I mean, I actually did some good decisions that I figured were probably good. I helped out Duncan. Get back to Port City. I managed to get pretty far in the game, actually. I got pretty far. Good times. But yeah, I wouldn't really mind playing it again. Okay, there it is, Silverlake Castle. I think this is a good place to end off our part here. I will leave a link in the description for the videos later. And let me just get in here and get the gate open. And afterwards, I'll be okay. Norman.
Halt!
Open the gate!
No way, stranger. Nobody enters without the Castellan's permission.
I spoke with Gilthor. I was to bring Doran back from the battlefield. And so I have. He's on his way now.
Oh yes, the Castellan mentioned this. Forgive my being rude. Ever since Lord Gawain was imprisoned, we've been very careful here.
What did you say? Lord Gawain is in prison? The lord of the castle.
Haven't you heard? Orcs kidnapped him.
How did that happen?
You should talk to Welgard the blacksmith. He can tell you the whole story.
Open the gate then.
Of course. Get inside.
Oh god. So that was the lord of the castle. Well, I think this is a good place to end off. Next time on I'm Dragon King Mark, and next time on our ArcaniA the Complete Tale, we're going to get Lord Gawain out of here, talk to the blacksmith and figure out the story, complete more side quests, level up, get more badass, and basically kick more butt. So yeah, like, favorite, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Probably not, because we're going to probably be busy. Maybe next week, maybe Monday, maybe later. I don't know. But I will see you guys in Part 5. Later!